Hey there guys, good morning. Mike Graham here, Senior Partner at SME Skills Academy. And what I want to talk to you guys about today is the follow-up. We've all heard that phrase in sales, which is the gold is in the follow-up, right? So you might be a salesperson, a business owner, an entrepreneur, and you're currently engaged in sales activity for your business and you're trying to generate and increase your revenue, right? So you might be thinking, okay, well, I understand that I've got to do the follow-up, but how do I do it? When do I stop following up? When do I keep following up? And all those sorts of questions. What I want to teach you today is a very simple, in sort of 1-2 minutes, I want to teach you a very short and simple way to do your follow-ups that's highly effective and that'll probably increase your closing ratio by at least 70%, right? And we have tons of clients where their closing ratio at the beginning was maybe 30, 40, 50% of their deals, and by implementing what I'm going to show you guys today, they went up to 80, 90, some of them even 95, 97%, right? So when we're looking at the follow-up, the biggest reason that people don't follow up, the biggest reason that they feel awkward about it is because it wasn't outlined in the very beginning, right? So it wasn't told to the prospects in the very beginning that these are the steps that we're going to follow in this structure of the sales process, in the structure of you buying from me. These are the steps that I'm following, Mr. Prospect, to ensure that we get to a decision. Now, that decision doesn't have to be yes, that decision could be no, but at the end of the day, we are going to make a decision, right? So point number one, when you're looking at the follow-up of your sales process, it starts at the very beginning. It starts with you outlining what's going to happen at the very start of your sales process. You're not waiting for the game to start to then try and take control. You're taking control from the very beginning. Point one. Point two, you then follow that. The biggest mistake that people do is sometimes they outline to a prospect what the actual process is going to be. We're going to do this step, that step, this step, 10 steps, whatever it is that we're going to do. But then they forget to follow it, or they leave it for a day or two. If you leave it for a day or two, the classic example, for example, I have a great meeting with you as a prospect, and I tell you, look, I'm going to send you a price. I'm going to confirm the price that we've discussed, and I'll send it to you via email. Some people, as crazy as this seems, they leave, they finish their day and they leave that for a day or maybe 2 days, and then they send the email. By then, you're losing momentum in that sales process. It's about maintaining momentum. And then the third thing, when we look at in terms of following up, and this is super important, right? You got to have a rule in terms of how much you're going to follow up with someone, right? The idea is, if I've told you the steps of the process, I'm following up to get you from one step to the next. I'm not following up to get you from the beginning to the end straight away. I'm following to get you from one step to the next. How many times do I follow up to move you from, let's say, point 3 to point 4? Well, my personal opinion is 3 times. 3 times, right? So I would follow you once, I'd follow you twice, I'd follow you a third time going, hey, are we booking to that step or not? If I still haven't heard from you, I send you what we like to call a thank you email. And the emails or the text is very simple. Hey, Mike, haven't heard from you. I'll assume you're no longer interested in following up to the next step. Thank you so much for your time. If you're still interested, please come back to me. If not, I wish you all the best. And that some people think that's sometimes a little bit rude, but actually what it is, it's me from a sales point of view, wrapping up my process and ending it. Because the last thing I want is a loose end. I don't want an open-ended situation, right? What I want is I want to close it. So, and a lot of times you'll find that when you are this direct with the prospect, a lot of times what happens is they come back to you and they go, whoa, no, sorry, I've just been very busy, or something's been going on, blah, 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 blah. And then they get into the next step of the prospect. And it creates that movement, it creates that urgency, that spark, which is what we're looking for. So listen, 3 very simple ideas and methodologies and strategies that you can follow to get your sales process moving, your follow-ups being more effective. I hope this video has helped you. Let me know what you do in terms of your follow-ups. My name's Mike, the company's SME Skills Academy, and when sales matter, we deliver. Have a great week, guys. Bye for now.